Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. As you do know, there is no face cam, and I'll tell you why. It's because I'm sick. I've got COVID, and I look like I've got COVID. I am wrecked looking, but I'm recording several videos all about now, and they're not all going to post right now, but if you see videos in the future where you're like, man, is she sick again? It's not that. It's that it was recorded during this time, and so that's what's going on with me. But today we are doing my Perfect Nude. As you already know from the title, I've picked out 10 shades that could be considered nudes. Some are obviously too light, and some may be the wrong tone. And this one's even got a hint of pink, but I didn't pick any that were straight up pinks because that's not my favorite shade. So the goal here is creepy mannequin hands. That is my favorite vibe of nudes. We're gonna try these in their shiny form, and then I'm even going to mattify them to see what is better. This is my attempt to to arrange them in light to dark, but as you can tell, I don't think it's quite working because the tones are different. So it is what it is. We're just gonna put them on and see how it goes. So let's first put down a base coat. We're gonna use the Orly One Night Stand. This is relatively new, is my understanding. It came in my Orly box, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to peel this off. I'm hoping it'll give me at least a little bit of wear, but let me put this on real quick. It does take longer than normal base coats to dry down, so we will also have to wait that time before we get started with the painting, but you're not gonna experience it. Alright, we finally got it dried, so we're ready to start with coats. We're just going to do one paint for each nail. So first we'll do the Orly in the shade Almond Milk. As you can see, I cannot paint in the lines, but that's why we have a cleanup brush. We'll start with one coat of each, and then we'll circle back to two if we decide it's necessary, which it may be. Second color, China Glaze in the shade Bourgeois Beige. Third one is going to be Orly in the shade Sheer Luck. Alright, next we're going to do another Orly in the shade Nourishing Nude. This one is a bit of a sheer. Next, it's China Glaze in the shade I'll Stand By You. Alright, that's one hand down. Let's start the other. We're going to go in with Nina in the shade A Touch of Cream. These Nina brushes are so wide, which is great if you have wide nails, but I have tiny nails, especially these pinkies. Nextly, Nails Inc. Faux Leather Effect Nails in the shade 100% Genuine. This one also has a really wide brush. Orly in the shade Manuka Me Crazy. Finger paints in the shade Tone It Down. Another pretty wide brush. Not as wide as some of the others. And last one, China Glaze Sandy Scales from the Jurassic Park collection. Alright, that hand is done too. We're going to give these a moment to dry, and then I am going to actually just go in real quick with a second coat because they really do need it. They're kind of splotchy. I'll be back though. Alright, so we've done a second coat of each. They are drying down. I just wanted to review them with you before we put in our quick dry top coat. So far, my contenders are this one. It is the only one that is sheer like this, but I think that that is good for when you only want a suggestion of color, but you want to keep it natural. This one I think is pretty fair compared to my skin tone. This one I have the same feelings about, and then this one as well. This one I feel like is too red. This one's too brown. This one's too brown. This one's too pink, too yellow, and too white. So those are my assessments so far. Let's put a top coat on them. This one has a leather effect texture, so that'll smooth that out. We are going to use China Glaze Fast Forward. Alright, so we've got that on here. They're looking shiny. They are feeling dry to the touch. So, preliminary assessments. Which is your favorite? Just imagine they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who is your favorite? Which one do you think is giving the most creepy mannequin hands? I think right now it is none of them, because they are shiny. I think the mattifying is going to make all the difference. So let's do that. We are going to use the Orly matte top coat. Alright. Here's what we've got now. I am loving it. Matte. Now reassess. Go ahead and leave me another comment now that we have mattified which one is your favorite. Let me clean this up a little bit real quick. It still looks weird, but I think it's because there may be some base coat right there, but it's peel off. I can't get rid of it. Anyway, we'll ignore it. So yes, in the comments, leave my favorite shiny one is number blah blah blah. My favorite matte one is number blah blah blah, if you have opinions, of course. I would say my favorites have remained the same. Let's look at these thumbs a little better. This one's giving a little bit too much yellow though. I still love the translucent one, so really it's between these two. But this one is also a little bit yellow, so I think this one is going to be my favorite. So these two of all of them, that's going to be the Nourishing Nude from Orly is this one, and then actually Nina in the shade A Touch of Cream is this one. Now, you guys might not know much about Nina polishes. They come from Sally's Beauty Supply, but they're like $3 a bottle. And they're huge bottles. I love these polishes. I don't have a ton of them, but I do have probably like 10. I have a variety of neons and then a variety of pearlescent ones, and then a couple that are, you know, fleshy like this one. The other one's darker though for my daughter. But yeah, so these would be my perfect nudes. If you guys have perfect nudes, let me know what they are. If I don't have them, I would definitely love to check them out. I was on the perfect nude journey for a while. I have a ton of brown polishes now because I've just been trying to find a shade of nude that matches my skin tone, which, as you can see, that is not an easily done task. but it, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. That is the beauty of art and nail polish. It is subjective, and if you like it, I love it. And then generally, if you're using nudes anyway, they're gonna go with whatever you're putting with them. It's not like you're generally gonna have 10 shades of nude and you see that they don't go together. But if I were to just pick any of these and put them on as my nude, nobody would question it. It would be acceptable. This one's a little bit gray. They'd be like, bruh, is it winter time? Are we moody? But that's totally fine. So anyway, that's it. That's enough of my rambling. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your likes, your comments, all of your interactions. I always appreciate it. Definitely make sure that you are subscribed again. We are on the road to 500 subscribers so we can do the giveaway. I know it doesn't seem like a big number, especially compared to a lot of the nail YouTubers out there that you guys probably already watch, but it's a big number for me. And I'm looking forward to it, and I love making these videos, so it really feels good when I know that you guys are loving to watch them. So I, again, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!